When anger rises, think of the consequences. To become a lifelong reader, one has to do a lot of varied and interesting reading. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This would diminish his enthusiasm. Nothing can be more hurtful to your heart than betraying yourself. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Leaders are limited by their vision, rather than by their abilities. Better a broken promise than none at all. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. Imagining something is better than remembering something. Truth is neither objectivity nor the balanced view. Truth is a selfless subjectivity. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. There is no saint without a past, no sinner without a future. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Go slowly so that you do not bite your tail by accident. Feel your emotions, live true your passions, keep still your mind. Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. Life doesn't require ideals. It requires standards of action. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. Reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. Filter out the irrelevant noise. Focus on the objective. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. Everything has to be all right. Maybe not today, but eventually. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. There is little success where there is little laughter. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. As for methods of prayer, all are good as long as they are sincere. Life is not about living the safer option. Life is about living a life worth living. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. Belief can be manipulated. Only knowledge is dangerous. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you will die today. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. In making tactical dispositions, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. Nothing happens until something moves. How quick come the reasons for approving what we like. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. The king is only fond of words and cannot translate them into deeds.